सच्चे पातशाह मेहर करो बाबा जी। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। जपजी साहिब। एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निरभौ निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सहब बंग गुरप्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच हैप्पी सच नानक होसी पी सच। The creator of universe is one, the one and only. Truth is thy name. He is the doer, the fearless, without enmity and immortal. He who is unborn and self-illuminated. His realization comes through the grace of the Guru, teacher. Meditate. He who is the beginning of truth and truth through the ages. O Nanak, he shall remain the truth today and forever. सोचे सोच न होवई जे सोची लखवार, चुप्पे चुप न होवई जे लाए रहा लिवतार। भुखिया भुख न उतरी जे बन्ना पुरिया पार, सहज सियानपा लख होए तां इक न चले नाल। किव सचियारा होइए किव कूड़े टुटे पाल, हुक्म रजाई चलना नानक लिखिया नाल। By pondering, one cannot have the conception of God, even though one may think millions of times, even when one is silent and remains constantly absorbed. One cannot conceive the Almighty. One remains hungry, even though one may have amassed worldly valuables. One may acquire millions of skills, but none follows him in the life hereafter. How can one become one with the truthful and dispel the veil of illusion? O Nanak, only by obeying the preordained command of the Almighty and surrendering to His will. हुक्मी होवन आकार हुक्म न कहा जाए, हुक्मी होवन जी हुक्म मिले वड्याई। हुक्मी उत्तम नीच हुक्म लिख दुख सुख पाइए, इक ना हुक्मी बख्शीस इक हुक्मी सदा पवाइए। हुक्मे अंदर सब को बाहर हुक्म ना कोए, नानक हुक्मे जे बुझे ता हौमे कहे ना कोए। By the order of Almighty, forms are produced from the elements. His order cannot be described. By His command, beings are created, and His order creates greatness. By His commands, some are high, some are low. By His unwritten command, some suffer pain and some get comfort. By His order, some are rewarded and some are made to wander. Everyone and everything follows His orders, and no one is beyond His command. O Nanak, whosoever understands His order shall never be proud. गावे को तान होवे किसे तान, गावे को दात जने निसान, गावे को गुण वडियाइयां चार, गावे को विद्या विखम विचार, गावे को साज करे तनखे, गावे को जी लै फिर दे, गावे को जापे दिसे दूर, गावे को वेखे हादरा हदूर। कथना कथी न आवे तोट, कथ कथ कथी कोटि कोट कोट। देदा दे लै दे थक पाए, जुगा जुगंतर खाई खाए। हुक्मी हुक्म चलाए राव, नानक विगसे वे परवाओ। Those endowed with might sing about His might. Those who have felt His grace sing of His blessings. Some sing of His noble virtues, some sing about His varied philosophies, some sing of His creations that have been reduced to dust, some sing of His absolute power to take and restore life, some sing that He appears to be far away, some sing that He beholds us face to face, and thus are endless discourses about Him. The generous bestower continues to give, but recipients get satiated and wearied. Through the ages, His creation receives His bounty. The Supreme Commander makes each one walk His path. O Nanak, the carefree Lord is happy and in eternal bliss. Sacha Sahib Sach now Pakhya Pau Apar, Akhe Mange De De Dat Kare Datar. फेर के अगे रखिए जित दिसे दरबार, मूहों के बोलन बोलिए जित सुन तरे प्यार। अमृत वेला सच नाओ वड्याई विचार, करमी आवे कपड़ा नदरी मोख द्वार। नानक एवें जानिए सब आपे सचियार। Truth is the Lord, truth is thy name, and the truthful take his name with infinite love. They ask and beg from him again and again, and he bestows his gifts endlessly. What offering could be made to get a glimpse of Darbar court? What words could be uttered to win his love? In the Amrit Vela, the ambrosial hours before dawn, chant the true name and reflect on his greatness and glory. It is through past deeds we have been granted this human birth, and by his grace we attain salvation. O Nanak, understand this, that the true one is the one and only above all else. थापिया न जाए कीता न होए, आपे आप निरंजन सोए। जिन सेविया तिन पाया मान, नानक गाविए गुनी निदान। गाविए सुनिए मन रखिए पाओ, दुख पर हर सुख कर ले जाए। गुरमुख नाद गुरमुख वेद, गुरमुख रेहा सिमाए। गुर ईसर गुर गोरख ब्रह्मा, गुर पार्वती माई। जेहो जाना आखा नाही, कहना कथन न जाई। गुरा एक देह बुझाई, सबना जिया का एक दाता, सो मैं विसर न जाई। He can neither be manifested nor created. He, the pure one, is omnipotent. Those who have served him have been honored. O Nanak, sing the praises of the Lord, about the treasures of his bounty. With the Lord's love in your heart, sing and listen to his praises. Thus you shall shed pain, and happiness shall dwell within you. Gurmukh, the follower of Lord's, will transmit divine words through Gurbani. Gurbani bestows Lord's knowledge, and through Gurbani the Lord is realized as all prevailing. The Guru is Lord Shiva, Guru is Vishnu, Guru is Brahma, and Guru is Goddess Parvati, Goddess Lakshmi, and Goddess Saraswati. Be that Lord be known. He could not be described, as he is formless. O Nanak, the Guru has taught me that there is one bestower for all beings. May I never forget him. Tirath Nama Jetis Pava Vin Pane ke nai kari, Jeti Sirt Upai Vekha, Vin Karma ke mile lai. Mat vich ratan jawahar manak, जे एक गुर की सिख सुनी। गुरा एक देह बुझाई, सबना जिया का एक दाता, सो मैं विसर न जाई। If I could please the Lord, that would be my holy dip. Without pleasing him, of what use is this pilgrimage and bathing in holy places? Without good acts, all the created beings that I see around me are neither granted nor attain anything. Listen to the God's teachings that reveal to you the gems, jewels, and rubies in your inner self. The Guru has taught me this one thing, that there is only one bestower for all beings. May I never forget him. जी जुग चारे आर जा, होर दसूनी होए। नवां खंडा विच जाणिए, नाल चले सब कोई। चंगा नाउ रखाई के, जस कीरत जग ले। जे तिस नदर न आवई, तां बात न पुछे के। कीटा अंदर कीट कर, दोषी दोष तरे। नानक निर्गुण गुण करे, गुणवंत्या गुण दे। तेहा कोई न सुझई, जे तिस गुण कोई करे। If one's age equal 4 yugs, and even becomes 10 times more, or one be known in the 9 planets, and all follow him, one may have earned name, attained praise and renown in the world, yet if his gracious glance doesn't fall on him, then no one will care for him. He will be counted as vermin amongst worms, and even sinners will point fingers at him. O Nanak, God grants virtue to the non-virtuous, bestows pity on the pious as no one else can bestow such blessings on him. सुनिए सिद्ध पीर सुरनाथ, सुनिए तरत तवल आकाश, सुनिए दीप लो पाताल, सुनिए पो न सके काल, नानक भगता सदा विगास, सुनिए दुख पाप का नाश. By listening to the holy teachings of Bani, the seeker acquires the state of Siddha, Peer, spiritual yogi. By listening to his Bani, the secrets of universe, its supposed supporting bull and of heaven are revealed. By listening to God's name, one realizes the vastness of earth, universe, and netherworld. Listening to his name, death cannot torment man. O Nanak, the devotee is ever in the blissful state. By listening and reciting the Lord's name, pain and sin are destroyed. सुनिए ईसर ब्रह्मा इंद, सुनिए मुख सलाहन मंद, सुनिए जोग जुगत तन पेद, सुनिए शास्त्र सिमरत वेद, नानक भगता सदा विगास, सुनिए दुख पाप का नाश. By listening to the Lord's name, a state of Brahma, Shiva, and Indra is achieved. By listening to his name, even the evil sing Lord's praises. By listening to Lord's praises, one gets into the state of yoga, the true bliss, and knowledge dawns on him about the secrets of existence. By listening to his name, the knowledge and understanding enshrined in Shastras, the books on philosophy, Samritis, the books on ceremonies, and Vedas, the set of 4 religious books is revealed. O Nanak, devotees are ever in bliss. By listening to his name, pain and sin are erased. सुनिए सत संतोख ज्ञान, सुनिए अठसत का स्नान, सुनिए पढ़ पढ़ पावे मान, सुनिए लागे सहज ध्यान, नानक भगता सदा विगास, सुनिए दुख पाप का नाश. By listening to Lord's name, truthfulness, contentment, and divine knowledge dawns. By listening to his name, a reward equivalent to cleansing bath at the 68 holy places of pilgrimage, cleansing is attained. By listening and constantly reciting his name, one attains honor and enters into deep state of meditation. O Nanak, devotees are ever in bliss, and by listening to his name, pain and sin are banished. सुनिए सरा गुना के गा, सुनिए शेख पीर पातशाह, सुनिए अंधे पावे राह, सुनिए हाथ होए असगा, नानक भगता सदा विगास, सुनिए दुख पाप का नाश. By listening to his name, one dives deep into the ocean of virtue. By listening to his name, one gains the status of scholar. Pir, the spiritual guide and king, listening shows the way to the blind. By listening, the unfathomable is gasped. O Nanak, devotees are ever in bliss. By listening to his name, pain and sin are destroyed. मन्ने की गत कही न जाए, जे को कहे पिछे पछताए, कागद कलम न लिखन हार, मन्ने काबे करन विचार, ऐसा नाम नरंजन होए, जे को मन जाने मन कोय. Those who are thy obedient, their deep faith cannot be described. There is no paper, pen, and writer who can reflect on the state of mind of the believer. Anyone who attempts to describe their faith later repents. Such is the name of the perfect Lord, that only the obedient can attempt to understand his ways. The obedient is a rare person who understands the state of bliss thereof from such obedience. मन्ने सुरत होवे मन बुद्ध, मन्ने सगल पवन की सुध, मन्ने मुँह चोटा ना खाए, मन्ने जम के साथ न जाए, ऐसा नाम नरंजन होए, जे को मन जाने मन कोय. One who truly believes in his name, to him comes the wisdom of the divine. The believer attains knowledge of all spheres. The worshipper does not get blows on his face, and thus is not disgraced. By belief in the Lord, he does not face the Lord of death. Such is the name of the perfect God. The one who obeys the Lord is a rare person who understands the state of bliss thereof from such obedience. Mange manne marg thak na paए, manne patsyo pargat jaए, manne mag न चले पंथ, मन्ने धर्म सेती संबंध. ऐसा नाम निरंजन होए जे को मन जाने मन कोय. The believer faces no obstacle in his path and departs with honor and renown. The believer is one who doesn't walk in the worldly ways of rituals. The believer acts sincerely and righteously. Such is the name of Immaculate Lord. The one who obeys the Lord is a rare person who understands the state of bliss thereof from such obedience. मन्ने पावे मोख द्वार, मन्ने परवारे सादार, मन्ने तरे तारे गुरसिख, मन्ने नानक पवे न पिख. ऐसा नाम निरंजन होए जे को मन जाने मन कोय. The obedient reach the altar of salvation. The obedient liberates his kith and kin. He protects himself and becomes a shield of the disciples of the Lord. O Nanak, the believer doesn't fear nor beg. Such is the name of the Immaculate Lord. The one who obeys the Lord is a rare person who understands the state of bliss thereof from such obedience. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह.